Hello and welcome to the 3S Company channel. I'm Joseph, here playing Lord of the Rings, the card game. I haven't posted for a while, but I've been playing some Lord of the Rings, and I wanted to try this Rohan deck with some of the ALAP cards. I built this 2 years ago, but I still come back to it and play it. It's a good deck, I like it. They did a great job powering up Rohan a little, so the discard, the ally kind of theme works. Thingol is a key part of that. You get your free ally potentially every time that happens. I'm gonna try playing through the Haradrim Cycle, starting with Escape from Umbar. I guess we could look at my deck here. Here's the deck. It's published 2 years ago. Thingol, Theoden, Theodred, 3 generations. Thingol is Theoden's dad, and Theodred is son of Theoden. All Rohan allies except for Arwen and Gandalf. Morwen Steelsheen is a fun part of this. I think she was Theoden's mom. Theodwyn is another ALAP card. Deeping Defender as well, with that devoted trait out of Sphere. Deeping Bowman's really good in this. Got some Gandalf for some card draw. But the idea is to... a perfect combo is getting Gambling in play, and then every time you discard an ally, you can bring the ally back, plus you can get a free ally through Thingol, plus you can draw a card from Horn of the Mark, which is just a lot of resource and card advantage. A lot of fun when it works, but sometimes it stalls out early. Anyway, here is Escape from Umbar. Fun quest. Not too difficult, but it can always get you if something goes wrong. Setup. Actually, let me look at my hand first. I just loaded this. You can see I just loaded it up. Well, I played it once, failed. But I just loaded this. I have Horn of the Mark plus 3 allies and a Test of Will. I like this. I will keep it. So here's the setup. Add seize them to the station area. Each player adds a different location to the station area, puts 1 copy of Umbar Sentry into play, engage with them, shuffle the counter deck. I'll choose the narrow alleyway, partly because it's low threat, and partly because it offers you some fun options. Hide from enemy. Seize them is important. After enemy attacks and destroys a character, remove X progress from the main quest. X is attacking enemy's threat. At the end of the round, so I don't want to chump block. At the end of the round, if a main quest has been in play the entire round and there are no progress tokens on it, players lose the game. So I'm always having to make sure there's progress on here, and a lot of these effects take progress off, like this sentry. When he attacks, either remove progress from the main quest or he gets +2 attack. So a lot of choices. Do I want to slow down or get hit harder, or more often, or other bad things? Here's side B. The stage cannot have more than 15 progress tokens on it. Can't pile on extras. Well, at least when players engage the enemy, cannot defeat the stage. This is a 2-stage quest. Alright, my first draw gets me a Gandalf. Not bad. Test of Will would be nice next. Alright, I'm going to play... Ooh, Westward Traveler has a fun combo with this. So I'll play the Horsebreaker first, even though it's less willpower. It costs 1 less than normal with Theoden. And I'm going to play the Horn of the Mark, put on Theodred, and I'm going to quest pretty much all out, relying on this guy to ready a hero if I need it. When I quest, Theodred can drop a resource on Theoden. Alright, I'm 5 up at the moment. Going to shuffle that counter deck 1 more time, and I don't like that enemy. So we can make 2 progress, and we'll go ahead and travel here to get rid of this guy, even though it might cause problems later. And then I could start the whole thing by discarding this guy and getting some extra stuff. It's almost worth it, even though I don't need anybody ready. If I engage this guy, he's going to either attack me twice, or take 2 progress off. If I take 2 progress off, I lose. If I jump block, he takes 3 off. So, I could drop Elf Helm in. Let's do that. Let's do some tricks here. See if I can start getting some benefit from discarding allies. I am going to spend a resource from Rohan Hero's pool, put Elf Helm into play, under control. At the end of the phase, discard him if he's still in play. So that's the engagement phase. I'm going to engage this guy. I'm going to take the immediate attack. Here's a shadow card. I'm going to discard the Westfold Horsebreaker to choose and ready a hero, and ready Thingle. And I discard him. I get to draw a card from Horn of the Mark. And I get to search the top 5 cards of my deck for ally that shares a trait and put them into play exhausted. Deep Embowment's good, and Aomund is good. I'll take Aomund. Exhaust. And then I'll take this. This is still the engagement phase. Nothing. And then I'm going to move to the combat phase. I'll pay 1 resource to put Elf Helm into play. Another card. And makes immediate attack after this one. I don't like that at all. It takes 1 damage. I've got no options at this point. So it's undefended. And I take 3 damage. That was rough. And then this guy goes away. That was not a great turn. Okay, I got 3 resources. I'm going to put Hama into play. He's a really good defender for 2. And he can defend against both of these guys. Or I could chump block. Against the Umbar Sentry. He'd only take 1 progress off, and they would ready all my characters. That would be pretty good. Already hard. Alright, let's see how this goes. I made 4 progress. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. This one you have to fetch an enemy, but then it puts 1 on, which is nice. Detach this guy, discard this guy. Let's come straight into play with me. I have 1 archery. Shadow cards. I'm not going to travel there yet. I am not going to take the 1 off for the Umbar Sentry. I'm going to defend with Aomund. No shadow, but it kills him, which takes 1 off, which sees them, but it readies everybody. And then I'm going to defend with him. Take 1 damage. And I could discard him and get all my benefits, or I can keep him in play and try to start building allies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am going to ready him. Use his combat action. Ready Hama gets +3, so he takes no damage until the end of the phase. At the end of the phase, discard Hama. Do a lot of discarding early, which is not cool, but gotta survive. So now everybody's ready. They've all been defended. The archery is annoying, but this guy's nasty too. Let's see how many. This guy needs 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This guy's discarded. I exhaust this to draw a card. That's good. And then I use Thingle's ability to pull gambling into play, I guess. Let's do Theodowine. I get a resource from Theodowine. Theodowine entering play. After Theodowine enters play, either draw one card or add a resource to a noble hero's resource pool. All my heroes are noble. Exciting game, not easy. I'm going to put... Now, this is always good, having a 3 willpower and 3 defender, but it costs $1 instead of 3 on Theodowine. Theodin, play this guy for 1. And I would like to use the fun ability, but I'm just going to pay for her, get the willpower out. And then lastly, I'll put Unexpected Courage into play as well. And I have ready now 2 heroes. That's good. So kill this guy this turn. Get my resource here. Up by 3. Quest with her too. Up by 5. Reveal. Each player must choose. Raise your threat by 1 for each character you control, or discard a character you control. I like discarding characters, but kind of discarded a lot already. But I don't want to raise my threat by 6 either. So I'll discard. I didn't quest with her. I can get her again, so I can discard her, draw a card, one to the mark, and maybe I'll get her again. Oh, Morwin is a good deal, but gambling is really good too. Gambling is more key. Comes into play exhausted. Right, put 5 progress up. Not going to go here yet. I have 1 archery to deal with. Then he's going to attack me. I'm going to take 1 progress off. I'm not sure if I did before, so I'm going to take another one off just in case. I think I did, but I'm not sure. Ready with Unexpected Courage. Ready with Snowmane. Defend. For 2 attack plus 1. Or 2 if it's engaged this round. It was not, so no damage. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Kill him. Alright, we got a little board presence. And all enemies are dead, which is good. Alright, this is a good combination. Escort from Edoras with Gambling. I can discard him every turn and pull him back to hand for 1 resource, basically, with Theoden's discount, and spawn new allies and draw new cards from him. So that's good. So we'll play him for 1, and we'll play him for 2. And quest. It's a forced effect, so you can't just quest normal with him. Questing for... Can't progress this turn. I want to progress this turn, but we can get some progress down. First player discards. Cards on the counter deck until enemy discarded puts that enemy in play with him. I could cancel that just for fun, but I'm not going to. We'll take him. I make 8 progress. I have archery 1. Oh, this now we're going to do a whole cycle here. This guy gets discarded. I'll use Gambling. After a Rohan ally controls discarded in play, exhaust Gambling to return the ally to your hand. I return them to my hand. I just exhaust 1 of the mark, and then I use Thingol's ability. Look at the top 5. And I can get any of these for free. These are all low cost, guys. I guess I'll take the Deeping Defender. Never hurts to have a defender. Okay, ready him with Snowmane, and ready him with Unexpected Courage. Defend with him, 2 attack. He's 4 attack. I take 1 damage. And then I have plenty to kill him. New round, another Unexpected Courage. I'm going to play Escort from Edoras again for 1. I'm going to put another Unexpected Courage on Thingol. His defense is good. Then I'll simply quest again. I'm okay progressing this round, but not in a big hurry. Quest with him just to get the resource. Alright, up by 5. I reveal Umbar Street, so I make 2 progress. Once there's 15 and I'm not engaged with anybody, I progress. Final stage, flee the city when revealed in the current phase. Shuffle the encounter discard pile on the counter deck. Turn to the first player, each player discards card into the discards enemy, puts that enemy engaged into play engaged with them. Get rid of some treacheries, it's not bad. Ah, he's not a fun one to do. Oh, as soon as the phase ends, we're going to discard this guy, use him to pull him back into hand, draw a card from Horn of the Mark. This is slightly out of order, but and then we'll get Theodwine or Kaor. Let's get some more willpower. And when she enters play, I get another resource. Let's get a leadership resource. But then when he engage him, I have to discard a character. I'll discard one of these bowmen. After Southwind Archer engages you, remove 2 progress in the main quest or discard an ally you control. I have to discard 1 because there's no progress. Second side here. At the beginning of the quest phase, the same thing. If, oh, no. This forced effect is different. At the beginning of the quest phase, if any player is not engaged with the enemy, discard cards from the top of the counter deck until enemy is discarded and add it to the stationery. So keeping engaged with one enemy is not bad, but this is the worst one to stay engaged with since he has Archery 2. Alright, we just finished the quest phase. We could go here. I think I'm going to go here because that passive effect won't do anything right now. Let's get readies. Archery 2, we'll put 1 here, and 1 there. Defend with him, it's not going to feel good. Another damage. And then I'll soften him up a little. You need 7 to kill, I want to hit him with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all. Oh, I can ready him, and 6. Return. I got Arwen to help out Thingol. I wish I could. Ooh, good time for Hauberk of Mail, too. Thingol is a warrior, so I'm going to play that on him for 1. That's going to boost his defense. I'm going to play Arwen for 2. I'll apply her ability to him all the time, so he'll have 5 defense now. My first ally, Rohan ally play, get +1. And that's looking pretty good. Let's see if we can get some progress tokens out. Up by 8. Let's go ahead and go. Oops, go with him to get him the resource. Let's get a treachery cancel. That'd be fun. Nope. Umbar Square. I get 7 progress though for the main quest. And I am going to go here. Search and counter deck and discard pile for a Harad enemy. Put it into play, engage the first player, then put 1 progress in the main quest by passing the active location. So I'm going to do this so I can get one of the Surge guys out of the encounter deck and get rid of this Southwind Archer. Did I put a progress here? I don't know if I did or not. I have 3 archery. Oh, do my whole... I was get ahead of myself here. Esker from Edoras, Gambling, Horn of the Mark, draw a card, and Thingol. Get a Squire. Exhausted. Okay. I'm going to use one of these progress to bring him down to 2 attack. The Snowmaid readies Thingol. Again, out of order. I'll defend with him once and ready him. Discard an attachment I control. Rude. I'll discard the horn because I just drew another one. And then I'll ready defend him. I'm defending for 5. Choose a non-unique enemy in the stage and engage a deal shadow card. There is none, so I can't do that. I'll ready him. And now I need 4 to kill him. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I did my archery. Going too fast here. Put one here, one here. All right, feel like we're doing okay. Play my Horn of the Mark again. Play Escort from Edoras again. And we'll play the Westfold Horsebreaker again. Quest for some good numbers. +2. Get my resource for Test of Will. I'm going to go ahead and ready him, because there's a card that can stop me from readying. I'm up by 14. Each players choose. Raise your threat by 1 for each character control, or discard a character control. I'm going to just cancel out because I'm getting towards the end of the game. So that does nothing. So I get 14 progress, 1 here, and then all the way up to 15 there. Act successfully quest. At the end of the phase, quest phase, discard him. Use Gambling, pull him back to hand. Use Horn of the Mark to draw a card. Use Thengel, look at the top 5. And get Morwen. Nice. Too late, but she's a good way to heal in Rohan. Got this one guy. I'll take 1 archery on Morwen. I will not take off the 1 progress, because otherwise I can't win. I have all the progress I need. I just need to not be engaged with an enemy. Thingel is defending for 5 against 4. Shadow card does nothing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is enough to kill the Umbar sentry and win the game. Deck didn't do fantastic, but it did end up. It was a rough, not easy opening. Didn't get the best cards to open, but still was able to survive. And able to build up some allies through Thingel's ability. And my hand never ran dry because of the horn. That's pretty much how the deck is supposed to work, even under non-optimal circumstances. Didn't draw some of the harder cards out of the encounter deck, which is fine by me, but saw all the enemies. Just didn't get that Southbound Champion card, which is fine. Well, that's a decent run, though. I'll end it here and jump to the second quest. Thanks for watching.